Hey y'all, this is Benny, and that's where we are, as usual. So I've got a final on Shelf Queen number 2 for the Hobby Link International 2020 Shelf Queen group build. I'm going to put a link down at the bottom. I encourage you to follow that link and see what it's all about. I know a lot of us, I didn't think I did, but I found two have Shelf Queens that need to be done. So I say I'm going to leave a link, follow it, get on over there and join up if you like what you see. I don't know how you wouldn't like what you see, but the kit Shelf Queen number 2, that one right there, the Tom Daniel cop-out done for the Tom Daniel group build, which is held annually and hosted by Dirk Pitt and Chris Cortell. And I don't remember if this was last year's entry or the year before, but I never did finish it. But I'm finished it now. So let's take a look. And there she is. Shelf Queen number 2. Finished. Done. As much as I'm going to do to it. It was a pretty good kit for a simple monogram Tom Daniel kit. I got it because I figured I'd do some stuff to it, as you can probably tell by the different look that you might see, such as this decal. The one you put on it is a 5-point star with 426 in it, and doesn't say cop out on it. Instead, it's got the police tribute flag. So that's why I wanted to do this for, kind of a police tribute. Just something for our beleaguered police officers, of which my dad is a 20-plus year veteran, and I was security police in Air Force, so that's why I use those decals. And I got those flag decals from Bill Spencer. He does damn good work. Got that perfect, just the way I wanted it. He makes a lot of license plates for me that if I can't find anywhere else, like a certain Louisiana year, I just send him a picture and he makes a plate for me in the right size. So this is the way she turned out. I didn't paint the grill. Instead, I used Ushi powder on it, the grill and the headlights. It would be better if this was like the Hawaiian Charger kit that just has a flat panel and a decal, because those were just decals on these cars, big fiberglass bodied cars. I drilled out the headers. That one doesn't look like I drilled it out. However, the drill bit broke in it, and I probably need drill bits made out of diamonds or unobtainium or something, because I can't keep a set of drill bits for anything. I even broke a bigger one day. I don't know how that happened, but I did. If you ever put this kit together, you know about the back tires. They're split in half, and instead of the half being on the side where you can't see it, it's right down the middle where you can see it. But I fixed that with some sandpaper. I put sandpaper down, I just cut a strip, put it down the middle, and it looks a whole lot better than a big seam running down the middle of your tire that you can't get rid of. You might be wondering, hey, Benny, what's that wire doing there? Are those wires there for this? I lit up the light bar. I didn't want to use that kind of switch, but I can't find my magnet switches. They're lost again. I thought I'd put them somewhere I wouldn't lose them, but they're lost. So let's turn out a light or two if I can reach, because as usual somebody's sitting on me. There we go. If you see this one here is not as bright, it's because I put 2 SMDs in them and I broke one of them. Right before I put the dome on it, I broke I was trying to straighten it out, and when I moved it, the connection didn't break, but it snapped inside its casing. So that's that. For these, I drilled them out. I drilled them out in, and I drilled them up, and then I put my light in it, and then I dumped some resin, some 5-minute epoxy to make like a lens, and it worked. I frosted the domes so it's not a really hot spot, but it still is, but not as bad. So let me hit this other light and we'll raise the top on it. I didn't paint this stand here, I just didn't. So only thing I did was wire the motor, use a magneto from Scale Repros Plus because these motors have magnetos on them usually. There's a lot you could do with this kit, such as plumb the tanks and run a cable from the source to the instrument panel here. Doesn't come with decals for gauges, so I didn't bother doing it. This looks crooked because that's the way it fits. It doesn't go straight across like it's supposed to. But that's the way it came out. It does fit together pretty good except for stuff like that. And it does come with steering linkage, which is cool. And this piece here though is wrong, in the wrong place. It's supposed to go on the inside of this wall at the bottom, but there's no way with the other parts in here that it's going to fit. So I put it on the outside because it has to have linkage somewhere. I ran some Ushi powder on the springs. There you can see it picked them out pretty good. And there's a lot of room in the back to stuff my wires up into. If I had my magnet switches, it would look a whole lot better, because then you wouldn't see any wires except for this wire. But you know, a lot of police cars will have a cable running in the window instead of drilling a hole in the roof. I don't want to drill a hole in the roof. So there we have it. The Tom Daniel Cop Out by Monogram for Hobby Link International's 2020 Shelf Queen group build. I got another one, you know, the Shuttle Columbia, and sadly yesterday was the anniversary, I think 17th anniversary that we lost Columbia and her crew, and I didn't finish it. So I need to get some white paint and some tile decals to go ahead and finish it up. Let's lower this back. Hey, you can see the sandpaper on the tires. That looks somewhat better. Looks better to me anyway. I got it up off the ground because this header sits on the ground if you put the front wheels on the ground, so that's why it's like that. So you want to, let's see, how about a lights out shot straight from the front? Keep still, little girl. I still think it's cool. That's it. Like I say, I'm going to leave the link at the bottom. I'm working on the General Lee for the General Lee group build, which started yesterday. I got a lot to do on it because I'm not going to be able to get the decals or wheels just yet until work picks up, until I get back to work, which kind of sucks, but that's the way it goes. So this is Benny, and I appreciate you watching and everything else that goes with it. Let's see you.